This is Hanna Podbielski, and this is my FMS screening test for the trunk stability push-up. A note to make before I go into the analysis is that I performed the spinal extension clearing test prior to doing this, and it was negative, so that means we can go forward with the screening test. So as we set up for the push-up, my thumbs, for backtracking a little bit, in order to do this test, it's different for men and women. Women are supposed to perform the repetition with thumbs aligned with the chin in order to get a score of 3. So kind of looking where my thumbs are, I could not do the push-up with them aligned by my chin, so I automatically get a score of 2 because they are now aligned with my clavicle instead. But looking at that, besides that, we're going to look at whether or not my body lifts as a unit with no leg in the spine. So, just to point out, my hands right here, my thumbs are about at clavicle level. So as we said, that brings my score down to a 2. Going forward, I'll go slowly so we can kind of see what's happening. So as we come up, we see there's maybe a slight lag in my spine as the upper part of my body comes up a little bit faster than the rest of me. So focusing on this area here, if we watch, that part comes off the ground a little sooner, and there's a noted curve in my back as I come up. So as we see, it kind of curves right there. I'll circle that area so we know what we're looking at. So as I come up, there's a little curve in my spine, and that curve also seems to disappear as I get to the top part of my push-up as it's straighter. So we could say that there is a slight lag in the spine. We'll go through it again just to see if it's consistent. So I come back down. Again, we're looking at my back right here and my trunk just to see if it all lifts as a unit with no leg. So as I come up, my upper body comes up first. A little less of a leg this time and a little less curve, but it's still there. I'll draw a line to demonstrate that. So there's a little curve in my spine, but therefore it is not too bad, but it's still present in the motion. So I come up, again, there's a straight line of my back, but that is not consistent with the original starting position. So I come back down, and then last one to see if it's consistent. Again, focusing on my spine right here to see if the body lifts as a unit. We see that my upper body lifts sooner than the rest of my body. So that one lifts first, and then the rest of the body follows. That being said, since my hands are aligned at my clavicle rather than at my chin, and my body only has a slight lag, I would give myself a score of 2 on the trunk stability push-up.